Some people say, for the people, I want you to hear me. Let me say something to you. If you don't get your act together, there will be blood in the streets. It's a fact. It's a fact. You don't want nobody to outshine you. 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 Yes, sir. The press didn't print it. Yes, sir. I warned our people. They'll start prowling the streets when you think you are safe. Listen to what is being said. Leaders who lead for the people, I want you to hear me. Let me say something to you. If you don't get your act together, there will be blood in the streets. Some people say, say, it's a fact. It's a fact. Some people say, some people say,
be broken. Sometimes we long for the unspoken. We try to avoid every commotion by showing hardly any emotion. Sometimes it seems we're at the wrong station, looking for a deadly combination. Sometimes it feels like imagination, looking for all these cheap sensations. Don't we go against the tide? Against all their advice, we keep running, we keep on running. It's just a matter of time. 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 Before it's just a matter of time. 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 Don't we go against the tide? Against all their advice, we keep running, we keep on running. It's just a matter of time.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Turn the mic on!
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the puzzle game communities, welcome back to the Stacky Awards. I'm a random guy, and tonight I shall be your host. For its second iteration as an in-person gala, I am proud to have the help of Moose of Puzzle Kingdom, Edge from Nightshade, and the endless assistance of everyone on the Stacky Awards committee. Let's get one going on in the Twitch chat, and let's hear the applause from the crowd. We have Gavin tonight. All right, the stream is still online and the audience is once again alive. We are thrilled to have you all here tonight again as we celebrate the coming to a pass of a wonderful year that was 2024. It's an honor to be here tonight, surrounded by such amazing individuals. In the same vein, on behalf of Puzzle Kingdom, I would like to thank everyone who attended Snows Infinite 2025. Another big round of applause for all the hardworking volunteers who made this evening possible. Looking at you, Willie J, hiding behind the projector, and to Davo as well, and everyone else who I am forgetting right now. Big round of applause, please. Now, the reason we're all gathered here tonight, we're halfway through February. It's a bit further into the year than I would have expected, and 2024 is starting to feel like a distant memory. However, there's nothing wrong or cliche in celebrating an eventful year freshly passed. Throughout tonight's show, we'll be presenting awards in various categories, each with a lineup of incredible nominees who have raised the bar once again. Tonight, we'll be showcasing the best moments of 2024. We'll be commemorating the players who've made themselves stand out a cut above the rest. And last but not least, we will be celebrating the members of the community who have made their impact felt on the scene. Playing the game alone isn't enough. It's the moments we share that connect us all together, from one continent to another, oceans apart. And in the spirit of togetherness, we have a segment from Bad Goblin.
Now, everyone loves getting trophies, but evidently not everyone loves everyone else getting trophies. So let's get on the same page about the process that led us to this very venue. The Stacky Awards fundamentally is an event intended to recognize impressive achievements within all facets of the community. In order to do that, a committee of very knowledgeable people come together each year to sing the praises of the people's champions. First, they decide who should be nominated, using the names the public has put forth. Next, the public votes on who they think should win each category. Historically, what happens after that boils down to a Discord call with a lot of arguing, and the committee takes the public opinion into account, but ultimately makes their own decision. And that hasn't always gone over well with the community. So, this year, we changed it up. The committee went to its decision-making process with the explicit goal of making sure that the public's choice was given precedence. So much so, in fact, that the committee only decided one category winner out of the entire awards show. Every other award that you see, you decided. Be warned. There's a reason it's called the popular vote. Giving the power to the people sounds great on paper, but can suffer from a lot of pitfalls and also maybe accidentally end up giving Wiley 25 awards. So understand that if you're unhappy with the results, you have two paths forward. Number one, advocate for your goats. Do you have a great case for why someone you believe in should win? Make it loud and proud before the end of the voting deadline. The worst case scenario is that you've supported someone who you believe deserves the support anyway. Option two is a little more involved. We'll be releasing a full write-up after this event that goes into much more detail about the systems, strategies, and struggles we faced at every step, from the initial nomination suggestions to this very moment. It's worth a read if you're interested in understanding how we got here, but the reason we're releasing it is to shift the perception surrounding the Stackies. Like I said, this is an event that's about the people. So if you have suggestions for how to better balance the voice of the public and making sure people who are deserving, but not Twitch streamers, get their time in the limelight, we'd like to open a platform for you to have an opportunity to speak your piece. Now, with that out of the way, I'll hand it back to Random to give some people some prizes.
All right, thank you. Without further ado, let's take a sneak peek into the heart of tonight's celebration. The awards themselves. This year, something's different about them. If you were to remember last year's Stacky Award, they were blue and purple. And God, I missed this one. I really liked it. But they're different. They're really different. As some of you have noticed, the categories were cut and or condensed into one. As they are today, your Stacky Awards are ever so rarer and harder to get. Remember, people, your nominations are as important as your vote. With that said, we have the dazzling array of categories that sweeps across the entire scope and span of the community. We have the players bracket in first. This is gonna fall. I'm just gonna put it down. My bad. Recognizing those who pushed the boundaries of stacking to the edge and brought groundbreaking performances to life. The what? Oh. We'll also be shining a spotlight on the backbone of the competitive scene, to the unsung heroes who make it all happen, allowing for the plonkers and strikers alike to face off against one another with purpose. Blink, and you just might miss these illustrious individuals eternally at work behind the scenes. Following that, we also have the content creators category, a tribute to individuals who have not only kept us entertained throughout the year, but also shared their moments in gaming with us. Up ahead of that, we have the funny category, the shortest and smallest of them all, but it celebrates the power of meme magic. Entertainment prowess in the block stacking community is special. It's something entirely unique that you cannot replicate, and the memes are just amazing. And finally, let's not forget the most coveted titles awarded yearly at the Stackies, the Trinity of Excellence, the pinnacle of all achievements, the zenith of brilliance. In this category, we have the best tournament of the year, the world record of the year, and the player of the year awards. The select awards above have been taken out of order from the rest. They've been singled out, and they've been chosen as the last awards to be presented tonight. I hope I have your attention, and I sure hope to have it until the end. No skipping forward in time for you folks watching at home. And hey, fun drinking game. Every time I say the word now and well, take a shot, but drink safely and in moderation if you can. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Where is
Also, for the first time tonight, for every single Stacky award that will be awarded to the winners, a laser engraved card stating the year in which it was won will be following with it. Not quite sure if you can see it. There it is. Now, for the first Stacky Awards tonight, we have the tournament highlight of the year. Arguably the biggest category with the most nominees. As a fusion of the upset, comeback, and play of the year categories, your tournament highlight of the year should be a moment that made for the most exhilarating set of matches between two great minds, celebrating their highs, their lows, their triumphs, and their failures alike. Your first nominee is OSW versus Uyeshoda's 19-minute round in TEC, held during the Galactic Champions League, Season 1. For what was arguably the longest single round I ever got to witness, we had Red Lyra and Call Me Star as commentators. And the biggest surprise of it all was the fact that it ended in a PCO knockout in less than a minute the next round. Next up, we have Sake Gohan's 98 attack Curbtress in TECWC 2024. In a zone battle match, 3 perfect clears back-to-back brought their zone total to a 19 lines sent to Jaden overall. Following the 2 nominees, we also have the Apple Orchard Cup key events. 2 nominees from that tournament made it in. First, we had the winner's final, where we saw Caboozled Pie bring the game from a losing 9-10 to a deuce against Shark. Alas, Cab did not have a down stack at round 19 of the match in the grand finals, giving Shark the win 11-8 in an upset. Your next nominee goes to La Copa Naciones Grand Finals, where we saw Togaya versus Edipro, an MVP battle ending in a 15-4 Togaya's way. In another turn of events, we also have an upset contender in Jaden versus Uyeshoda at the GCL group stage, with Jaden winning 7-6, marking it as the first Western player to win since Dormy back in 2022. Speaking of Japan, we also had Firestorm winning the Square One Championship in person in the latter half of 2024, getting the belt, gifted by Moose himself. Next in line, we also had Sake Gohan taking the win against Super Shocky in TEC, scoring a whopping 3 million points in score attack in the Tri-Effect-A category. Last summer, we also had an upset in Promo taking the win versus Caboozled Pie at WPLC for the Tetsuo Grand Finals, marking the end of a 7-streak second place across 3 years of competing at WPL. And last but not least, it's a lot. We also have the Radical Cup versus Cabao upset at Snow is Infinite in 2024 in Tetrio. During the first round of the winners bracket, just when we thought that Kaba would advance and two Corn Loaf members were facing off against one another, the rest of us were knocked out. And yet, Radical Cup would go on alone and push further than anyone else in the friend group off the heels of an unexpected victory as an SS player against a U rank. And now, among all those contenders at your best tournament highlight, the best snippet, as decided and voted by the community, your winner by popular vote is WPLC Grand Finals for promo. Your Stacky is in the box. Would you like to have the mic?
Sure, I'll just say something really quickly. Where's the camera? Okay. All right. Hi guys. All right. All right. I'm just a ghost, I guess. But anyway, yeah. I'm glad I was recognized for this, just because I was there for. Thank you. Yeah. From 2021, I got second place twice in a row, losing to Wumbo twice. In 2022, I got second place twice, losing to Firestorm and Wumbo. In 2023, I got second twice, losing to, I think, Jaden and Wumbo. And finally, in 2024, I was finally able to win a tournament. So I don't know what to say. I'm happy I won this award. Thank you for everyone. I was not prepared, I apologize.
All right. For the second Stacky Award in the line tonight, we have the Breakout Player of the Year. This year, as every year before, as will every year thereafter from now on, this community shall grow and new players shall rise to the top. Your nominees are perhaps players that will be unknown to you. But as we look up into the night sky that is our ever-growing player base, new stars shine and come into our view. To the community at large, many of the names will be unknown, and perhaps some familiar. Your nominees strive to be recognized, and tonight we honor their efforts so far. And so, here's your honor roll for this year. Shark, also known as Flying I'm not saying that name in full. We have Gohan, who I confused for Sake Gohan for the longest time for too many times. We have Turtle, who I just know for lurking in those 4 wide rooms, and is also great for the high APM rounds. We also have Edipro 1000, rising 10 ranks in Tetrio's overall TL leaderboard on top at the top 20s. And finally, we also have Error 404 for shooting up the world's top 100, having gone from 198th worldwide last year. Now, your winner for the year is. I'm sorry. I keep dropping the envelopes. This is really bad. Gohan! Congrats! And now, for the third Stacky Award in line tonight, we have the Flashiest Player of the Year. Once again, your nominees aren't new to the community at large, but many names in this case will sound familiar, having been nominated to this category previously. A lot of repeats this year. These players are the very same ones who endlessly pull off the most insane and incomprehensible of plays. And they are Vince HD, who's proven to simply have insane survival against all odds. Westel for hitting 5 PPS and APM readings well over 200 in competitive play. Diao for just being the GOAT and getting commentators just commentating. And Sake Gohan for mastering the riskiest of plays in TEC. Now, there they are on your board. I wish I had a stand for this mic, but okay. And your winner is Vince HD. And now, for your fourth Stacky Award tonight, we have the Misdrop of the Year. Perfect for the player who consistently keeps on misplacing their blocks. Maybe I should win it. I misdropped so many envelopes this time around. Mistakes are human, but our sarcastic mockery is way funnier. Your nominees this year are OSW, once again, Westel, once again, CM Dingo, once again, and new to the list, Gohan and Error 404. Clearly, some of you haven't improved in the eyes of the community and you got nominated, which is not surprising. But hopefully, it'll be for the last time. But your winner is, nonetheless, Westel. Again! All right. This next Stacky Award is special, so I'll have to talk at 2x speed for it to make sense. Ready, set, go. For a fifth Stacky Award tonight, we have the sprint world record of the year. Fast, furious, insane, efficient. Can't see what happened for sure. These kids are pushing the limit out the wazoo through new tech like absolute speed demons. These players are too much for anti-cheat, and your nominees are Westel for 13 seconds of 40-line Tetro sprint, Jaden at 24 seconds TDC. Val, please, man. Fortisem for the fastest 1K sprint in Gestris, but let's not talk about the drama. And Westel again for Zenith at 20 TSD speed run. And finally, Matt Huey for an all-spin single speed run. Your winner for Sprint World Record of the Year this time around is Westel for the 40-line sprint in Tetrio. All right. At once, we're moving on to a whole different categories, a whole different subset of categories that call the backbone of the community. Here you have your hosts, your commentators, your event organizers, your community leaders, figureheads of the community, without whom you wouldn't be watching the stream, much less this event, nor any game tournament at all. For your humble considerations, for your 6th Stacky Award of the night, we have the commentator duo of the year. Who's our favorite set of besties? Who do we like to see and hear riff off one another while we're watching the pros play? Commentator duos, of course! Your chosen nominees this year are Davo and Commando, the classic, Wiley and Lyra, your freshly minted TEC fanatics, Soup Spoon, the new duo on the block, Cowbow and Dewey, the duo west of the Rockies, shout out to UVC Esports, go Thunderbirds, woo! Cowbow and Die Streaming, what a lovely bunch. Raiko and Simshrimp, Viva Chile, Vamos Argentina! Quick Smart and Skyfire, the lit intellectuals. I can't understand half the things they say most of the time, but your winner in this case is going to be Wiley and Lyra. Well, Lyra, I got your Stacky here. Wiley won't be able to get it. There it is.
Yeah, on behalf of both of us, I want to say thank you to Moose and PK for allowing us on the broadcast with almost no experience and then inviting us back a second time after Wiley opened a charity tournament with, we're here to raise money. That's what this is about, right? I didn't check.
And Wiley at home, when you open up the box, when you will open it up, there's going to be a surprise in there, but don't worry about it for now. It'll be special. Now, just to get a little bit out of our comfort zone in a language other than the King's English, tenemos su séptimo Stacky Award de la noche. We have your 7th Stacky Award of the night. Pero, para ser sinceros, también podría cambiar el nombre de la categoría a comentaristas españoles solamente. But that's besides the point. Your nominees this year are Simshrimp, Raiko, Crackerino, After 5-Star, and Retro Cabeza. Now your winner for this category this year is going to be Simshrimp! Now, Simshrimp, I've been telling you throughout the whole weekend that I had to apologize in advance, and that is the fact that you being here was so secret I forgot your Stacky at home. But you can have yours from last year, which you also won. Congratulations. Any words for the people at home?
Yeah. Thank you to everyone. Big shout out to Moose who paid for my flight. Oh. Yeah. Again, big shout out to Moose. He brought me here, and also mine. I wasn't going to come here, and then like 1 month ago, Moose just DM'd me, "Hey, you got a passport?" And I was like, "What?" Yeah. Like, thank you so much, Moose, for this opportunity.
And also, I'm gonna say Spanish, pero muchas gracias también a todos los de la TAM que están ahí haciendo su evento. Hace poco hicieron un torneo de velocidad, se viene el torneo de la TAM, así que también shoutouts ahí para TML. And yeah.
Viva Chile! Shout out to the whole scenes. We appreciate you more than you can ever understand. Oh, I'm getting a little bit anxious over this one. We're no longer depending on teamwork, nor are we taking into account geographic location as a factor. This Stacky really takes the pulse of the community at heart. This Stacky, this final commentary related Stacky, it really makes all of this into one true popularity contest. You have to stand out. You have to make a name for yourself. You practically have to brand who you are as a commentator, but also as the most personable and truly most engaging person to fish this one out of the pond. It's not a fish in a barrel. As submitted by your judgment, your nominees are Call Me Star, Davo, Lyra, Commando, Wiley Can't Commentate, and Cowbow SP. Your winner, who takes it all home this year, is Wiley Can't Commentate. Now, enough about. Why am I so shaky? Whoa! Hey! Now, enough about the yappers. Let's get into the meat of what few people ever notice. Yet would be amiss were it silenced. The audio artists. It's a thankless job to take on the responsibility of creating an earworm so different, so unique from all the others previously, yet so fitting so that it doesn't stand out and doesn't feel jarring. For the 9th Stacky Award tonight, your 10 nominees are Churro, Dr. Ocelot, Skyfire, Dreadnought, Polymer Tech, Jasper Lucas, Risky VR, Bad Goblin, whoa, a human, Yuri Iwanami, and Zuni Excel. Now, your winner for Audio Artist of the Year is Dr. Ocelot. We've exhausted all of the possibilities of the audible world. Here, we step into a completely different domain, the optical dimension. The visual artist of the year. Oh. The visual artist of the year. I'm blind. I couldn't read my own script. Their work process is as intricate, convoluted, and multifaceted as the last, yet so different and oh so magical in its very own way. What you see can make for such a strong impression, but the work behind it cannot be taken for granted as well. Your 10 nominees for the 10th Stacky Award who have crafted the perceptible experience you oft forget, but enjoy nonetheless, are Cozy Ray, Amy Lamb, Mitsuuki, Pokedialga, Mitsu, Large Onions, Anameru, Winter Chew, Clover Complex, and Glitchy PSI. And your winner is Pokedialga. Congratulations. Well. We got the audio out of the way, check. We got the visual out of the way, check. But who makes it all appear on screen, where it needs to go, and when it needs to go? Your fellow code monkeys, your programmers, your techies, your developers. I'm barely a competent script kiddie myself, but this bunch, they're the real deal. They provide you with the tools and functionality without whom nothing would work. They certainly are the least heard and the least seen, writing lines you'll never read yourself in a language you'll never hear spoken. Your nominees this year are Frejo, Dimentio, Nuke, Matt Jax, Encrypt Luke, and Dan63. Your winner in this category is Dimentio. Congratulations. Stemmoga. You know, for any given multiplayer game out there, you either go the co-op route or the special event route. In this case, the special event route branches out further between competitive and casual. Don't get me wrong, competitive tournaments sure are exciting. We were just at Snow is Infinite quite recently, but sometimes you just want to have fun for the sake of having fun together. Just kick back, relax, and play the game for the sake of the game. No cold hard cash on the line. And so we have our lovely community events. We should celebrate them. Consider the following nominees, in which case, if you did not participate, you really missed out on. We had Puzzle Games for Palestine, a charity event for all of humanity. Red Lyra's Bot Bowl for the true beginners, new to the game, watching them fumble, just like a newborn kitten who doesn't know how to walk yet. The SSL franchise, it does not need explaining, I think. Batra's Battle, the first battleground for future overlords. And the Radical Cup, where our very own Radical Cup finally became a tournament people confused her for the previous 4 years. Now, your community voted winner is SSL, to no surprise. You know, all of these special events don't happen out of nowhere, and they sure don't happen without the countless work of oh so many people, many of which we truly wish to celebrate tonight. From the bottom of my heart to all past, present, and future nominees, winners, and to-be organizers, thank you for making this community thrive in a safe and sound environment. Your nominees for the 13th Stacky Award this year are Moose PK, Matt Jax, Wiley Can't Organize, Beast and Shen, and Edge. Your winner for event organizer is Wiley. The door opened itself and someone snuck in. Don't worry about it. Now, synergy, groupthink, kumbaya circles, value add individuals, key players, and customer centric agents. This is not a corporate talk meeting over Teams. Behind every event, atop the shoulders of giants, are the very few who take the charge and steer the masses to a better, brighter future. For any given community, people need visionaries, leaders, thinkers who execute on their ideas, people who can guide and foster the growth that is very, very much needed. The people have spoken, and the people have chosen their delegates, their champions, their idols. They are Edge, Ben XT, Wiley Can't Lead, Blue, and Muddy. Now, your victor in this bout is Wiley Can't Lead. Now, in my scheduling, it says Wiley Skit Tetris. Let's watch the skit. Wiley has a message from us all the way from home down under.
It was just two lovers, building up their charge, numbers getting large, stacking with each other. Multicolored blocks, two boards, one sandbox, soaring past the clutter. Just KO'd some sucker. Like good game, low, nice try, go ahead and cry. I was due a win with the love of my life. She's got all of the spins, efficiency, finesse, and stride. Don't need modifiers to see us climb. All of We were just two lovers. Flows all flying past, overstacking fast, hearts begin to flutter. Reading full forecast, every god's a past, even when I top out. She pulls all the stops out. Complete survive conditions while staying efficient, so I PCO for the love of my life. She's got setups and plays on top of 5 permanent lines. No misdrops inside. I was duoing with the love of my life. She's got back-to-back chains, survivals, DL stacks, and spikes. Don't need volatile to see us climb.
I wasn't told about this skit. I kept myself spoiler free for all of that. Wiley, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for the skit. Another round of applause! And now we have an update about Tetris Survivor 2 coming up.
You see, I feel like I must have wronged the people organizing this event in some way because they made me follow that. But sure, that's fine. Now, many people thought that Tetris Survivor 2 was a dead product, and they are wrong. I am pleased to say that things have been progressing wonderfully. And, you know, I don't just mean progressing in terms of me trying to figure out how to code a Discord bot from scratch, which was a stupid idea, and I should have just used a template. There was activity in the Survivor Discord just a week ago. And now, look, I am not one, I've never been one to throw stones from glass houses. But last year, we told you about something. We told you there was going to be a very special golden ticket event happening on April Fool's Day. And it did. We put out a video. That video linked to an ARG. There was a whole involved process that I'm sure many of you knew about because we, of course, posted it so much on social media and we communicated so much and didn't just ping one Discord one time. So anyway, that ARG was solved. It was solved by someone in attendance today, our very own Tizago, with some help from friends at WPLC. That, of course, means that they all get to be in Survivor because we're very excited. No, I'm just kidding. No, only Tizago gets to be in. Yeah, no, they get no credit at all. I know who they are, and I'm intentionally not mentioning them by name. Some of them are here, actually. Anyway, so that ticket got won, which means we have an actual player list now. We have our final player list, in fact. You may see some names you recognize. You may see some names that you wish weren't going to be in an event of this nature. You may see some friendships ruined. You may see some relationships change. And I just want to say that I can't be held accountable because I had them sign a general release of liability. It was on the back of the business card. Anyway, yeah, no, don't worry about that, Derb. We do have something else to announce. The challenge. Now, last year, people were complaining that there was too much Tetris, or not enough Tetris, or too many logic puzzles, or not enough logic. You want to make challenges so bad? Do it. Starting as of this moment, you have 1 week to DM me, Jovally, Sampak, Glitchy, or Azura. If you have a challenge you want to see in the competition, you better make it and you better send it to us. One of you will get your challenge added. The rest of you will get laughed at publicly in a segment where we go over the shitty challenges that you proposed. So keep that in mind. Now, I mean, you're free to make choices. So, with all of that said, we look forward to Survivor 2. It is, of course, coming soon. Actually, wait. No. I'm supposed to end the segment here, and there's like a whole thing, and like they don't know if the project will ever happen. And you know what? Maybe we beat the allegations. Maybe this really will happen. Maybe we have a start date already, and maybe no. You know what? No more setbacks. No more setbacks. Production, do the thing. This April Fool's Day, we're starting. It's happening. It's real. It will be streamed. You will be there or you will be sad. Tetris Survivor 2, stay tuned.
How am I supposed to follow that up? I wait for that one for a long while now. New topic, new subset of categories. You can't always just play the same game over and over again. Ever so often, you just want to be entertained. You need to engage with the community differently. Your mind desires to be absorbed and diverted into something else. It beckons you. You must consume content. Well, here they are, your precious content creators. Time after time, day after day, they welcome you into their circles. They host you into their domain. They craft ephemeral, temporary moments to be reveled in, cherished, and shared. In short, they're your entertainers, your yappers, your streamers, and compilation makers alike. We've got 1,000 ways to engage, and these individuals have taken up the mantle to fill that void in your soul. Now, video of the year. Funny story, a little aside, the first thing that got me into going to LAN events in the short time I've been around in this community, because I just came out of nowhere, I'm literally just a random guy. What got me into this community was a little video that I found on YouTube titled My Time at WPL 2022 Columbus Vlog by Die Streaming. Someone I am honored to call a friend today. Before stumbling upon that video, all I ever did was barely engage, basically lurking in every single Discord server I found and not engaging with anyone, not talking, not saying nothing. After seeing someone document their own experience at a LAN event, it opened my eyes to the idea that I could meet like-minded people who share the same passion and the same love for the game that we all play. And just like that, the rest is history, and here I am. This anecdote of this little butterfly effect goes on to show how much impact a single video can have on the course of things. I am honored once again to be your host to present to you your nominees for Video of the Year. Coming up first, we have Hinta for Season 2 memes, Shoal for the narrative video playing PP2 against absolute monsters, Die Streaming for their continued tradition of WPL vlogs, Wily Can't Video for their impactful rotation explanation video, Die Streaming once again for their video on how to sweep a Tetris award show. Okay. Your video of the year is going to be Wily Can't Video for the rotation video. Well, not everything you see has to be captured on film to be preserved forever. Sometimes you just have to be there to see it. And the following nominees are booming when it comes to the live content scene. They are your Rising Streamer nominees of the year, names you may or may not have heard of before, but worth paying attention to. We have My Life as a Circle, Atomic Spoonie, Rika Yamano, Cowboy SP, and Cozy Ray. Your distinguished winner of the year is Cowboy SP! My man, here is your Stacky Award.
Thank you so much, Random.
Any words for the crowd?
Please. Hey everybody, just want to thank you for coming to the Puzzle Kingdom stream, and also especially to Random Guy and Puzzle Kingdom for having me. I honestly am shocked I won this award. It means so much to me to be recognized by the Tetris community and my community for how much I've grown this year, and I just have to thank all of you guys for helping me achieve that goal. And this is not the end. I'm hoping to get even bigger from here on out. And yeah, just thank you to all my friends as well, Die Streaming, Madico Cup, for inviting me to streaming. Those two are my my Tetrio idols, so thank you so much to you guys, and especially Vesta Cornloaf, Boban and BC Tetris, all of you guys that have helped me so much in growing. So here's to another great year. Thank you so much.
Enough talk about the bloomers and new sprouts. Here's some big names for you. They're established, they're cornerstones, pillars of the community even. They're your bread and butter, your reliable and ever-present streamers. Tonight, we shall see who amongst the following nominees shall take the title home. Your Streamer of the Year contenders are Promo, Wiley Can't Stream, Cowboy SP, Monica Ray, and Red Lyra. Your champion is Wiley Can't Stream. Now, before we move on from the streamers, we have one last particular division for those who are not of flesh and bone when it comes to their presence on your screens. They embody idols and take on a completely different form, and yet they accomplish the same goal of entertaining you live on the air. Their style may not be your cup of tea or your taste in particular, but you simply cannot deny their presence and their impact. Your nominees for VTuber of the Year are Rika Yamano, the deranged Tanuki, Cozy Ray, the digital artist, Monica Ray, the singing sea pancake, Blair Bears 65, the queen of raccoons, and finally, 4 volts battery, the French developer. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. Ouais! The audience vote shows Monica Ray. Whoa, okay, okay.
No pictures, no pictures, no pictures, no pictures.
That's your Stacky. Here's the microphone on.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What? Hey, first off, shout outs to the snowstorm here in Canada, because I'm supposed to be in the plane normally, but because I'm here now because my flight got delayed. So now I'm dressed up like a hobo. I couldn't dress up nice like everyone. Sorry. But okay, no, get to serious mode. So, yeah, no, I just want to thank all, like, my viewers, the pancakes and the corn loafers and all my friends who who welcomed me into this awesome community. I didn't really expect to win it twice in a row, to be honest, in a year. And there is no Monica Ray without all of you.
Get down, Madam President, get down. Take it back.
No, I just want to say one last thing. I even though I did one, please go check out the rest of the VTubers that were also nominated. I love them all so much. Please go give them love.
Mike.
They almost walked off with my microphone. I don't know what I've done without that one. Well, the last couple of categories make for one hell of a stack group, but who makes for the most preferred form of media out there of the bunch? Who from all of the names above make for the best medium manipulator? Just who are your nominees for Content Creator of the Year? Here they are. Wiley Can't Create, Hinta, Pencil, Marshmallow, and Jacob. Your winner for the 20th Stacky Award of the night is Wiley once again. All right, I'm gonna have some questions for Bad Goblin for predicting that one, but that's a question for later. Time is money, but money can't buy you time you don't have unless you head to strangersproduction.crd.co. Sometimes you just want to get the good bits right away, cut the fat and lose the context. You just want a quick laugh, cheap, found in heaps, and immediate. Well, here's to our smallest and shortest category of them all, the funny ones. Clip of the year. Remember what I said about not everything can't be captured on film and you just had to be there to see it? Well, about that, sometimes some folk heroes capture those moments for those exact same reasons stated above. They save you from the FOMO in the hopes that sharing that lightning in a bottle, the humor, the happenstance, the joy of it all, in case time was on your side so that you can enjoy them as well. Here's the clips of the year. Coming up first, we have Cowbow winning a Super Lobby as clipped by yours truly on Wiley's channel. Amemiya's optimal forecasted ISO TSD clipped by Yukon. Cowbow with a crazy pop-off clipped by Deep 4am Thoughts. Edge getting bribed for a PK unbanned clipped by Coldless. Garbo's commentators cursed as clipped by Andrew 4043. And Jaden's 4 wide all cleared as clipped by No More Sombra on hard drop during a tournament. Your winner for clip of the year is Garbo's clip as clipped by Andrew. Where's Andrew? There's your Stacky, but Andrew should be here, up here with you as well.
Yo,
yes,
Andrew.
both of you share this award.
My go.
You guys actually voted for that? Okay. Well, okay. Actually, before this event, I was actually kind of pissed off because my like main work of the year, Quick Play, didn't actually have a category for an award. So I mean, I'm happy to be winning something at least. So yeah, Divine Mastery. It is a hard mode. Actually, people weren't meant to get that far. So I saw Dingo. I saw him like going so high up. He was at floor 9, and I'm like, wait, Dingo's actually so good at this, and then he instantly died. So I'm sorry, Dingo, but you weren't meant to get that far anyways. Andrew, would you like to say anything?
Shoutouts to Dingo, but may you continue to get even more commentator curse throughout this next year.
Wait. Let me commentate his curse this year. Okay, Dingo 2025 is your year. You're gonna succeed so greatly. Dingo, you're gonna do great, man. I believe in it. All right. Well, anyways, thank you for this. Thank you for this award. Thank you for voting for me. And yeah, back to you, Random.
You know, sometimes I can't believe none of the other clips made it in. They were amazing, but that's the people's choice. They voted for this clip to win, and it did. Ooh, banger post of the year. Now, this is usually my favorite of the bunch. Meme magic is real, and it's in action. And this category captures that essence perfectly. Your nominees this year are Mitsuuki's dunking on the Ellie Sphere's skill issue at Tetris, Jameson's mid-game, still a funny guy, huh? That skibby yacht enthusiast. There's the when you see it number, and Dai's streaming mogging post and mocking the top pros of the game. Oh, and finally, my favorite, LB9 financing and almost defaulting on a loan for 1 month of Tetro supporter. They almost defaulted on like a $10 loan. Chat, can we get LB9 some supporter so they don't have to make more horrible financial decisions? Just find them on Tetrio, gift them a month of supporter right now. Oh man. to end it all, your winner for the best banger post of the year is going to be, when you see it, the 727. I can't believe all of you've voted for that one out of all the bunch. Well, another form of memery we get up to in this community are copy pastas. I hope to have a dramatic reading of all of them if we have some predetermined volunteers. Otherwise, I'm just going to yell them into the mic. Is that Monica Ray's Stacky Award winner for Best VTuber of 2024? The Stingray Neko arc? The 100% correct predictions tarot card reader? Subscribe to us to Monica Ray today! Next up, we have Volatile Garbage is unironically my favorite mod to play in Quick Play. There is no other individual mod I enjoy more than Volatile. I love being able to see my stats being inflated tenfold with barely any effort with 220 APM and 4.2 PPS. My favorite part about using... This one's way too long and I never heard it before. This is the first... This is a whole block of text, man. That's Dingo saying they love Volatile Garbage. That's what I understand. Okay, we're going to skip it. Want to watch another Twitch channel? Selena, she'd win. Visit twitch.tv/SelenaVT once a year when she streams to spam copy pastas and ads today. I'm sorry, Jay, you're going to get spammed. Spam this to tell Wiley to go to frick to sleep. Not going to swear, not on Twitch. And the last one, gracias Hinta por darle la copa a Peru. We love Hinta's participation in that tournament. Your winner is the Volatile Garbage one, which I've never seen before. Congrats! And now, coming up next, we have another segment, a little break in between. We have a Stacky's Fit Stack Up coming up soon.
All right. Hey yo, Toronto. It's time for my favorite of my segments. Thank you to everyone who came out to this amazing event and everyone else tuning in from the comfort of wherever you are. My name is definitely not Nuke Explosions, and whoever told you that must have been sorely misinformed. And there's a time-honored tradition surrounding this event. One that has been passed down from belligerent Twitter user to belligerent X user. A tradition of three-piece suits and high-top boots, of custom tees and entrance fees, of banger skits and Stacky's fits. I'm here to turn that tradition into a full-blown competition. But before that, I've got to complete my end of the contractual obligation and farm a clip. Can I ask y'all for a little help in doing that? Great. Here's how it's going to go. I'll explain the rules, and at some point, when I'm about at the end, I'll say, so get ready for the... And then we're all like the 4-year-olds at heart that we are going to go, Stackies, fit, stack up together, and it's going to be wonderful, and you're going to cheer, and I'm going to get lots of sponsor money. Sound good? Great, perfect. Now, in a moment, I'm going to ask for some volunteers. When I call you up, I will ask you a few questions about yourself and your fit, and that is your opportunity to sway the audience by any means necessary. Pandering, pleading, paying them off, doesn't matter to me. When you've made your case as best as you can, you'll line up in the back and wait for everyone else to finish up. Once the interrogation is over, I'll be handing it over to our esteemed judging panel. Me? What, do you think I don't trust any of you all? So, I will give my unasked for and uninformed opinions on what each of you are wearing, and that's where all of you come in. Once I've finished my review of the last volunteer, it's time for the decision. Your decision, to be specific. We're keeping in theme with the Stackies this year. This will be done in the court of public opinion, using the greatest democratic medium ever to be constructed. A 2-minute poll in Twitch chat. So, if you would like to cast, I mean, I'm not saying the most important vote relating to the Stackies you'll cast this year, but neither here nor there. I'm on payroll. So if you would like to cast your vote and select the best fit that you believe should win no prize at all, well, let's get started. So with that out of the way, let's get ready for a Stacky's. No. All right, I'm gonna cue you guys in this time. I'll do a little hand motion. Ready? We can do this. I believe in you. With all that out of the way, let's get started. So, I think it's time for the Stackies Fit Stack Up. Excellent, wonderful. Now, raise your hand if you would like to volunteer. Let's see. Okay, well, I can't not pick you now. You're being voluntold, so come on up. All right, who are you? Why are you here? What do you go by?
All right. Call me Star. I'm here because I really wanted to attend the Stackies, and yeah, that's why I'm here.
Outstanding. Now, what inspired your fit?
All right. So this one actually has quite the story behind it. So initially, I was supposed to be coming in a like actual suit that was really cool. Unfortunately, my airline, United, was absolutely trolling me. I cannot stress enough how cool this fit would have been. Of course, I had to improvise, and I still look absolutely amazing. But I did get absolutely screwed over by United, and they lost my carry-on. How do you lose a carry-on? Don't ask me, ask the airline. So, if you want me to get my well-deserved W here, go ahead and vote for me, pretty please.
Excellent. Now, gotta ask, how much do you think you could pawn your fit off to some rube on the street for?
I mean, I just gotta say, it's like this Gucci alone is like, like a lot, I'd assume.
Okay. Now, what was your favorite part of this event? Snow is infinite, the Stackies, anything.
My favorite part of the event. Okay. Honestly, I think it's a Stacky so far. I really enjoy my presence here, and I enjoy like what y'all been showing everything. I can't really pick one like part of the Stackies, but like as a whole, thus far, it is the Stacky.
So you didn't say my segment, so you will.
Okay, that's fair.
And what do you think makes you worthy to be the Stackies Fifth Sovereign?
I mean, look at me. Like, is this enough? Need I say more? It's peak.
Can I get another volunteer, please? Back.
All right. I'm not here to get my fit reviewed. I just want to tell you, Bad Goblin, when you're asking your questions, they can't hear you. So you should like hold the mic in.
Okay.
Do that. Right.
Who are you? What do you go by? Why are you here? It works. I really should have seen that coming. That was a sort of set up and knock it down scenario.
Hi, I'm Embarrassment. Why am I here? Wait. I'm here because of you.
Okay.
I drove.
Yeah, she drove me here. This is actually all set up. Now, tell me about your fit. What inspired it?
Tetris.
Are you pandering after I said that pandering was allowed and encouraged? That's messed up.
Yes.
Yeah, well, okay.
It's also inspired by my mom's closet because all of this is from my mom's closet.
Outstanding. Now, how much do you think you could pawn your fit off to some rube on the street for?
I'm pretty good at bartering, so like $50 maybe.
Like you're haggling with them. You're haggling with them.
Yes. If they got to work for it.
This feels like you had this prepared. Okay. So what was your favorite part?
I saw the question while I was back there.
Yeah.
Should have called on me first.
All right, fine. What was your favorite part of the event?
I really liked Wiley's video. I thought that was hilarious, and I was back there laughing really hard.
Yeah, I've actually been the amount of times I've watched Golden Hour before and after finding out that skit was happening, incomparable. It was actually insane. And what do you think?
Can I change my answer?
Okay, yeah, sure.
All of your segments.
She knew. What? The real time adapt. Oh my god. All right. Hold on. I've got to have like a trick up my sleeve somehow. Now I just got the last question. What do you think makes you worthy to be the Stacky's Fit Sovereign?
I'm just cool like that. And I drove you here.
Okay, I'm really getting just left, right. She had to, okay, all right. Give me another volunteer. The dapper young gentleman in the front. I'm unbiased, by the way. Now, who are you? What do you go by? Why are you here?
Hi there, my name is Monica Ray. I'm the VTuber of the Cabo SP. How's it going? I'm here, of course, to be here at Snow's Infinite with all my friends and hang out with my best buddy, Bad Goblin, of course.
That's true. Now, I do remember yesterday when you signed up for a bracket that you said you would tell me that you signed up for, and you didn't tell me.
Let's just say that I was not striving to do certain things this tournament, but I changed my mind last minute. And
You'd say that you were guilty, maybe?
I'm a little guilty. I did put it in my server. Yeah, but you did, then maybe. I don't know, man. I put it in my.
I don't check your server that often.
It's okay, man. It's okay. It's fine. I forgive you. I'm only gonna forgive you if
I'm really being pulled in a lot of directions in the blackmail department. I can only be blackmailed in so many ways at once. Now then, what inspired your fit?
So what inspired this fit is actually commentary with you. My first ever commentary event, Tetra Cup 12, face cam commentary event, I wore a white dress shirt. And since then, I've always tried to wear my very best look for commentary. My mom got me this little Tetris bow tie, and I've not dressed any less than this since.
Absolutely outstanding. Now, how much do you think you could pawn your fit off to some rube on the street for?
How much money for the jacket? $5 and a Happy Meal.
I like that's a closer right there. That was a deal done in moments. Okay. What's your favorite part of the event?
I've got to say, honestly, I really loved your segment. It was just so awesome. Tetris Survivor 2, as the second place Tetris Survivor member, I'm really happy that he's continuing on that tradition. Do I have to chill on more?
Oh, no, you're good. No, we have like a quota. Yeah. We can get you in there. And what do you think makes you worthy to be the Stacky's Fit Sovereign?
I'm not gonna lie, in my speech, I forgot to thank my fellow nominees. So hi guys, I came up on the mic. So yeah, I just wanted to be up here to say hi to you guys. Hello, hi rising streamers. Sorry guys, follow them. That's all.
Outstanding. Thank you. Can I get? How long do I want to keep random out for the cold? We'll go. We've had 3. We'll go 2 more. Give me 1 more volunteer for now. Yeah. Welcome. Who are you? What do you go by? Why are you here?
So my name is Floods. I am here because this is a local event and somebody decided to tempt Mother Nature, and now we have way too much snow outside. So I've got to make sure I keep it in check.
Would you say that the snow is infinite?
A little too infinite.
Understandable. Now, what inspired your fit?
So, as you may see, I am a PK member, and I may have also outgrown all my formal stuff on the Z-axis. Oops.
So, can I buy that PK jersey up here? Anyway, so how much do you think you could pawn your fit off to some random person? You don't know them. Random person.
I mean, I think I can get that jersey maybe for about $60. Just takes a little looking in some places.
What was your favorite part of the event?
I do have to say sorry in advance. I'll have to say my favorite part was probably when we were doing over under on Moose arriving at 4:30.
And would you mind if you'd be so kind revealing which side of that won?
Over by 5 minutes.
You win some, you lose some, you lose some, you lose some, you lose some. Now, what do you think makes you fit to be the Stacky's Fit Sovereign?
I am a PK member. If you do not vote for me, I will start banning you from our future events.
Are we 3 for 4 on contestants blackmailing me? And they've all got unique directions too. Like I feel like I'm supposed to. This host dynamic is not working out in my favor. All right, go sit down. One final contestant to round us out. Where'd he go? No, it's okay. He can stay. I see some emphatic hands. Garbo. Hold on, if you'd like to participate, if you'd be so kind. You see, the real winner was me all along. It was a setup from the very beginning. Video proof cannot be denied. Anyway, who are you? Who do you go by, and why are you here?
All right. Hi, I'm Garbo. So I wanted to see Toronto. I've never been here, but I needed to figure out a way to have it as a work expense. So there was a Tetris event, and I could write it off on my taxes, so it was pretty chill.
And what inspired your fit?
So actually, I used to only wear t-shirts and jeans. I still like pretty much always do, except the thing is, I needed something warmer, and one of my friends actually said like, "Hey, you'd probably look good in this kind of sweater." I'm like, "Fuck it, I don't know what I want anyways." So, yeah. Anyways, vote for me if you're also fashion illiterate.
Absolutely fire. And now, what would you say you could pawn your fit off to some rube on the street for?
Well, okay, just doing some math here. A Taylor Swift autograph goes for like $2,000. So I mean, if I sign it, probably 3,000, right?
All right. I know. I like a man who knows his own worth. I like that. What is your favorite part of this event?
All right. Actually, I'm gonna talk about that. You'll see. Listen, I know it sounds weird, but you will see later. Okay. So if you vote for me, this will age very well. I promise.
Interesting. A campaign promise. Okay. And what do you think makes you worthy to be the Stacky's Fit Sovereign?
Well, if you'll vote for the dingo clip, like, I mean, might as well shoot my shot, right?
Fair enough. Thank you very much, Garbo. You may have a seat. Now, we have our 5 contestants, and it is up to you to decide who wins. Now is a great time for you to take out your phone and vote. The person who you would like to see take home the non-existent prize can only do so with your help. So if you would like to see someone win, that someone had better get your vote in Twitch chat. I am a bit disappointed that they didn't make it so you could pay with like money to have extra votes. That's one of my favorite parts of a Twitch chat poll, but you know. Ooh, let's see. Early on, we have Star and Cowbow pulling ahead. Garbo, close third, holding pretty well. Seems like we're evening out. Now, in the meantime, I'm next to a pretty fitted man right now. Yeah, you. And you're here, so you're getting interrogated. I made you stand out in the cold, and now I'm going to question you.
Right, okay.
Now, I think we've heard a little bit about who you are and why you're here. I mean, just the best Stacky's host we've ever had, no less. But what inspired your fit for those at home who don't know?
It's just who I am. I'm just a random guy. I might be a spy. Who knows?
Allegedly. Now, what do you think that you could pawn your fit off to some rube on the street for?
Sorry, what?
So, like, you're trying to sell someone your clothes on the street? How much money do you think you could get out of them?
They're used secondhand. I don't think after I've worn them, they could go for much.
You don't think that sort of adds value to it in a way? It's like... Okay, different sharp for different folks. That's fine. All right, and what is your favorite part of this event, which you are very involved in?
I'm not going to spoil it. I'll say it later.
Ooh, okay. 2 previews. And speaking of previews, I am noticing that looking at this vote preview, it is almost neck and neck between Garbo and Cowbow. Get your votes in now. Only a few seconds left to go. And that is final. And the winner is, if you'd be so kind as to come up, Cowbow, your Stacky's Fit Sovereign.
Thanks so much, Bad Goblin.
Now, any words for the crowd?
I appreciate you guys for voting. I crammed this into my suitcase for a good reason. So let's go. Thank you.
Also, speaking of this guy's fits, there's one fit in particular which if you've got the points for on his channel,
No, 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 no.
which I'm getting pretty close to.
No, 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 not that one.
Stay tuned. New cowbell mainstream soon. New cowbell mainstream soon. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Fine.
I've been Bad Goblin, and this has been the Stacky's Fit Stack Up. See you around.
It's exciting to see that Stacky Fit will now happen in person from here on out. Before we move on to the last 3 prizes, we have the Lifetime Achievement Awards, and I would like to welcome Moose onto the stage to present them. Round of applause for Moose! Would you like the mic?
Testing. I did not prepare a script for this like random, so. Oh, sorry. All right. This is something we've done every year to commemorate people who have done amazing things for the community in the past and present. And we have 5 people this year that we've inducted into or given Lifetime Achievement Awards to. Willie J, if you go with the first slide. The first is Modest Tomato, innovator of modern Tetris commentary, hosted the first the Revolution 1 and 2 Justice tournaments. Both were charity events and 2 of the largest tournaments we've had in the community. He was a prolific player in his own right. He's won quite a few tournaments back in the past between 2017 and 2019. He hosted the Tomato Soup Bowl Tetris DS tournaments, which were amazing back in the day. You can still watch them on YouTube. And he's also a Super Mario Sunshine extraordinaire. So we'll be giving. Let me pull that out real quick. Yeah, we'll be giving each one of these persons a plaque to as a award for their lifetime achievements. Yeah. All right, next slide. All right, this one is Baseball Boy. This is my favorite Tetris player, by the way. He was a OG Tetris player. Started with DS, I believe. Multiple time a Xeno Tetris champ. This was one of the first LAN events ever for modern, specifically modern, held in New York. He was a top KOS player, King of Stackers. He was actually one of the first to adopt TD openers or lab TD openers in 2020. So if you do hate the meta, you know who to point to. And his playstyle has actually inspired a lot of top modern players who currently compete, such as OSW. I believe Dormy's watched a lot of his content as well. And I mean, if you do have a chance, you could find his Initial D Tetris compilation. It's get to see some crazy stuff from him. So yeah, here you go, Baseball Boy. I love you, man, and congrats. Next we have Delicious, another innovator of modern Tetris commentary. He's the official voice actor for Jestress. If you've played that, if you have that mod on. He was an original Jestress Cup commentator back when Dazer used to run it on Hard Drop. And he's also one of the OG streamers back in the day. Like, there wasn't a lot of modern Tetris streamers, but he's one of the first to come up on the scene. And he also was the host of a Delicious Jestress tournament, which is a huge, I believe, 300 plus Jestress tournament, 300 competitors. So congrats to Dal. I'll bringing your plaque to London in 2 weeks at Stride 2025. So I hope to see you there. And last is okay. Well, the last I'm gonna present. The last is Color Thief. He's the guy who's basically brought Tetris Grandmaster to the West. He made the first PC loop back in the day. He was the first Western player to get Death Grandmaster in TGM. He created the Carnival of Death TGM event, which still continues till today, even though it's not hosted by him anymore. And he created a mathematical theory of randomizers using stochastic automata. He said this is what he's the most proud of. And if you'd like to come up, Kalatif, to give some words.
Yeah, I've been playing Tetris basically 25-ish years at this point, which must seem like eternity to a lot of you guys. I'm not going to bore you with a lot of stories, but shout outs to all the communities I've called my home over the years. Tetris Concept, both the OG and the reborn version, the Absolute Plus players, Puzzle Wednesday. All these folks are good people. So thank you to everyone. This is a kind of award I think they give you to let you know you're old. But I'm going to try to take it as a personal challenge to maybe prove that I have more good things ahead of me than behind me. So thank you all.
Now, we have one last Lifetime Achievement Award we'd love to present. However, the person in question who would be receiving this award is no longer with us. And if I could request a minute of silence in honor of Vance 101, who passed away sadly last year. I hadn't known Vance that long when we met. Back in the day, in the early days, I just remembered that Vance streamed here and there. He hosted rooms, custom rooms in Tetrio, and the main game mode that he was particularly fond of was what he coined as Chestris, which I would later learn was already a game mode under a different name elsewhere, but he sought to bring it to a modern audience on a modern platform and to propagate the idea of playing efficiently, turn by turn, either one piece at a time between each person or 5 at a time. I had wanted to get involved in the community at the time. That was the start of it before ever thinking of contributing to the Stackies or contributing to any tournament whatsoever. Sadly, as life goes on, as you get busy, you fall out of touch, and more often than not, sometimes you go weeks without talking. And now, with Vance's passing, those opportunities are no longer here. If you find a time that you have people you haven't talked to in a while, to bury the hatchet, to make amends in any way possible before it's too late, do it. That is what I would say. I really wish I'd gotten to know you a bit better, Vance. I really do. And perhaps one day someone will take up the mantle for Chestris. Well, here we are, folks. We're nearly at the end, but saving the best for the last, the most prestigious of them all, the trinity of excellence, the pinnacle of all achievements, blah, blah, blah. We're all getting down to the best tournament of the year, the world record of the year, and the player of the year awards now. The crowd favorite of all the tournaments we've had this year, as nominated by the voters of the world, are the Apple Orchard Cup, the European Tetrio Monthly, La Copa Naciones Latam, the World Puzzle League Champions in 2020 Championship in 2024, and Galactic Champions League Season 1. And the most popular pick of the bunch is WPLC 2024. Now,
A little contention point. I wish Shen hadn't left so early. However, snow is indeed infinite in Toronto this year. Unlike last year, seems like Mother Nature is making up for the lack of snow. And I have in my hand here what would have been the Tournament of the Year Stacky Award that has been spinning on the desk next to me a little bit, slowly and slowly. But I'll mail it to you, Shen. Don't worry about it. Now, for those who continuously break the boundaries of the possible, for those who dare to achieve the impossible, your nominees for World Record of the Year are Freyho's careful 170 pieces cheese raisin jastress, Dormy's astounding 26 Zenith Tower Revives run, RT Exiles once again a new high Tetro Blitz record at 2.4 million points, Holy Fires once again dominating it with a record-breaking 500 plus PC loops in JS Tris PC mode, and finally Blarg's Mount Everest climb to Zenith's Towers Peak at a 7 kilometers high. Your fan favorite selection for the World Record of the Year is going to be RT Exile's Blitz score. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe that Garbo had some words about that record. If you'd like to share them now, this would be your one and only opportunity, or remain silent forever. The microphone is here.
Blarg got robbed. What is this, man? Who voted for this? RTX, really? Guys, one in the chat right now if you voted for RTX, two if you voted for Blarg. Okay, I'm checking my phone right now. I need to see. I need to see names. I need to see receipts. All right. Really? Really? You guys have horrible taste. What is this? Nah, man. Listen, I have some things to say about RTX. I'm saving them for later. All right.
Whoa, fiery words. Now we're down to our last Stacky Award to dish out. With this, tonight, for the first... Yo, someone deleted my script. That sucks. With this, tonight, we are making it an end to all of the prizes we have to distribute. We are now at the end, the tail end of it all. Your nominees for this year, if I may have the slide, are Diao, Sake Gohan, Blarg, Caboozle Pie, and Westel. Your winner is Diao. Congratulations. Oh, I forgot about that one. Okay, some explanation about the clarity of the Stacky Awards. The majority of the choices you've seen made tonight were made by the community at large. Diao would have had the popular vote. However, with the community's involvement, the majority of the community has voted in favor of a discussion to be open and for the conclusion to be changed. And so Sake Gohan was the community's choice, and so takes the award tonight. Sorry for the mess up. And congrats. Now, even as we further into 2025, more than I would have liked, we are once again burying the past for good, and we set our sights ahead for an exciting year ahead of us, yet to be celebrated and yet to become a compilation of microcosms we shall hopefully celebrate next year. It is with heartfelt glee, eternal gratitude to you, all of you, and especially you, friends and community members alike, in person at the venue, the live viewers at home, and the VOD viewers of the far, far future. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for having me as your host once again. This is the end. we now bid farewell to the year that was 2024, waving goodbye to all of the moments reduced to mere plastic mementos to be awarded, memories to be lost in time, like tears in rain. Goodbye. You know, as with any every great game, there's always more DLC, and it seems like we have an extra DLC coming in right up, courtesy of HT.
I'll take the intermission. I got it. I got it. I'm hijacking the stackies. No, so there's actually one final shout out that we're looking to present today here at the Stackies. Or that I'm looking to present today at the Stackies. After all, I'm hijacking it. This is for an individual who needs no introduction. This is an individual who, has worked so hard both behind the scenes, in the limelight, and someone who I'm honored to call my friend. This individual loves pickles, is a spy, and I would like to present a Stacky by Radical Cup. You? Random guy. Applause for Random.
Speech. I have no words for this. This was I wanted to end the Stackies on a hopeful and slightly cynical and yet somber note, in the hopes that the future would be brighter, that we all stay safe, and that we'll be all healthy and here again next year. I have no words. Thank you so much. Check out everyone who's been featured here in the staff. Thanks to Willie J, who's been on behind the scenes, working hard, making sure that everything runs fine. Thank you to Davo, who's also been helping out with the script and everything that had to go behind the scenes. Bad Goblin for creating more content. Garbo, thank you for the updates and all the ideas you come up with that are cracked up. To the whole Tetrio team, to friends and community members alike who've made this experience amazing, especially to Moose, Ads, I'm going to miss names, Simstrom, who also helped in the committee. So many names I can't remember right now. Thank you. Thank you all.
All right. So the ploy for that was to write Edge intermission in the script, but apparently the script didn't update for some reason. So we actually have a few more skits we want to put in, but for some reason the script didn't update. So now we're gonna run those segments now. The first one that we'll present is a video that 25Pi25 made last year, and we forgot to put it in, and we almost forgot again. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for you. Roll the tape, production.
Hello everyone, I am very pleased to be here on the Stackies today. But before we start, I would like to call out a few people. First of all, Zudo. Second, I think that's it actually. Mr. Caboozle Pie, what is your favorite opener?
MK. I love DT Cannon.
Thank you for your wonderful response, and goodbye. Get out.
Starting off with TKI. This was a classic, you can't go wrong with it. If you still use this opener, good on you and I hope you have a nice day.
If you use DT Cannon, you're old. You wanted to look cool 5 years ago and now it's completely irrelevant. That's why I use it. MKO? Did somebody say, what a cool opener, especially when I'm trying to destroy a house with a 50 spike. Unfortunately, nobody in the Tetris community likes this opener, and there's absolutely no one who's touched it in the last 3 years.
Will Smith Cannon. Sometimes referred to as WS Cannon, or simply WS, is a T-spin combo designed by Will Smith himself. This setup is essentially a T-spin double, followed by a T-spin triple.
What a fun video. Anyways, the commentators are gone, and now I will be narrating the rest of the stackies for you guys.
All right. Absolutely deserved round of applause for a great skit that I wish we could have shown to you guys about 400 days ago. All right. Next up, we have a super special announcement from mine and the team at Tetra Developer Studios. Please roll the tape. There you have it, folks. Alpha release coming this year in August. The folks over at this Tetra Developer Studios have been working long and hard on this version of the game. If you were here at Snows Infinite last year, you played a very early build of it. The team has been working long and hard on the next release of the game, and they're excited to bring it to you in just a few months. Last but not least, head honcho Moose has informed me that Garbo had a live bit that he wanted to do here at the awards show. So Garbo, you guys have seen a lot of them. You'll be seeing a lot of them in the future. Garbo, please deliver your presentation here.
All right. So just about yesterday, Moose, he came up to me and he's like, "Yo, you want to do a segment?" And I had a very long day, and so I was thinking about it, and he's like, "Yo, you can talk as much shit as you want." And I'm like, wait a minute. This is an opportunity. So anyways, I know Random Guy said that he wasn't going to swear. My apologies, I might break that trend a little bit. I'm crashing out here live on the Stacky Awards, but anyways, so y'all heard of Mechanical Heart? Y'all heard of it's a certain setup. It's very, very degenerate. Now, you might be thinking, like, Garbo, what do you mean degenerate? It's probably not that bad. I want you to go on YouTube. I want you to look up Mechanical Heart Tetrio right now and get back to me. You won't have the same answer. So, anyways, RT Exile, everyone's favorite RT Exile. You saw him in the one that you voted for, apparently, and also the 25 Pi, the sec video. But yeah, anyways, so it's a certain loop, and RTX started getting all of the world records on Tetrio Quick Play with it, right? And you know, as the person designing Quick Play, I see that and I'm like, we've never been so cooked. What is this, right? But anyways, we decide. Okay, I'm like, all right, you know what? This should be addressed, right? Like, people, when they see Mechanical Heart, they probably think it's like kind of degen as well. And if they were to look at the record, it's not particularly inspiring. So I thought, like, this is not a good thing to have be the optimal strategy in the game. So anyways, I got to work. I started drafting up updates. I started doing some testing, and I actually got RTX himself. I said, "Hey, listen, man, I know you got the world record. I'll give you your own exclusive badge. We'll actually we'll have a badge." Osk actually personally painted the badge himself, okay? And I'm like, "Yo, we'll get you this special badge and everything. Just like help us nerf this, okay?" And so he agreed. It was all very agreed upon, okay? And so We have him test with Mechanical Heart. We fine tune some things, we adjust it, and eventually we get to a point where it's like, yeah, okay, this is pretty good. This is fine. Okay. Now we also get Westel in, and Westel tries like normal Zenith speedrun. He tries all this stuff, and it looks like everything is good. Okay. So we're like, all right, good job, boys. Pack it up. We ship the update, and everything is good. It's the Valentine's update, and I get to watch people do Valentine stuff, whatever, right? It's cool. Now, I come over to Snow is Infinite, and you know I'm having a decent time. I was through some plane delays, so I was a little sleep deprived. But then I see it. I look over at Tizago's monitor, and I see it. Or RTXile playing Mechanical Heart, and I'm like, oh, you're watching a replay of Mechanical Heart. Cool, but wait, that's live, isn't it? Wait, he's playing that right now? So apparently, he's been doing every single record again, and he's just been breaking them like nothing, so the nerf didn't do anything. And I'm like, wait, didn't we test this with you? So I don't know if this guy's doing some spy shit, but I don't know, man. Beta 1.6 was an inside job, question mark? Like, so, all right, you know what? There is some variance between what we have on the test server and the main server. There's always going to be a gap there, right? And so, anyways, I look on Discord. I'm getting pinged a bunch of times. I'm getting forwarded a message of RTX in MMC Tetris flexing, saying, "Are the devs even trying?" And he posts the thing. And he's posting this all over the place. He's like, "Yo, I beat the devs." And I'm like, dude, what did you beat? You helped us test it, man. And you could have also, okay, this is all an honest everything. Okay, if it was an honest mistake, then you could have just like gone to our DMs. You couldn't have flexed. You shouldn't have flexed it. You could have gone to our DMs and been like, "Hey, man, like maybe we didn't nerf this enough or whatever." But no, he goes for every single other record. And so I see that and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm leaving. I go home. I'm in Toronto. I'm like, I'm not home, but I go back to my hotel room and I stay up late working on a new update. I'm sitting there in my hotel room. I'm watching replays. I have 4 replays on my laptop's monitor. My laptop is burning up because, for instance, of Tetrio, right? But anyways, so we stay up late. I get in contact with Osk. We start hashing out the details. And the next day, same day shipping, we get an update out that not only fixed that, but it also fixed some other problems that people were having. But players still complained. Players still found in their hearts to complain. And I keep seeing my DMs. I keep seeing, like, get shit on. I keep seeing people, like, posting the RTX screenshot saying like, a bunch of L's. I saw someone say, like RTX is your father, little bro. That's actually kind of funny, but anyways, so I look at all this stuff. I'm like, dude, we just shipped an update, and people are like, fix your game, Garbo, but wind up, Garbo, but escape artist, Garbo. I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear this, man. I spent a weekend day out in a hotel in Toronto at an event working on an update, and this is all I get. So, I mean, listen, to all you players who shit on me in DMs, fuck all of you. To RTX, fuck you guys. But to anyone who actually gave constructive feedback or didn't complain or anything like that, we'll fix lag eventually. So you'll just have to be patient. Everything will be fixed in due time. Thank you for listening to my little spiel here. And yeah, beta 1.6 was an inside job. All right, anyways.
All right. Last but not least, in your DLC content for this year's Stacky Awards, we have a video created by SG Ferox from Tournament of the Year winner WPL Championship. Please roll the tape, production.
Salted, what place you getting in the bracket? First fucking place, bro.
How far are you gonna make in the bracket?
Top 6. Goblin, what place you getting in bracket? First place.
How are you gonna make it into the mixed bracket?
First place. Hilo, what place you getting in the bracket?
Stacky, how far are you gonna make it in the mixed bracket?
Top 20. Kronos, what place you getting in the bracket? Last. Demon Chew, what place you getting in the bracket?
I'm expecting like maybe top 60.
Zinzi, how far are you gonna make it in the bracket?
Bard, what place you getting in bracket? 16.
How far are you gonna make into the mixed bracket?
I don't know. Let's just hope I don't go into.
All right.
All right. Round of applause to a wonderful video to showcase Tournament of the Year one last time. I believe is all of the DLC content, unless I'm going to get interrupted by another staff member and tell me what's up. But yeah, thank you all for watching tonight's award show on behalf of myself and the rest of the Stacky Awards team. We thank everyone for coming back to the show year after year and allowing us to honor folks of the community with these prestigious awards. With that, I will give the mic back to... I will not give the mic to anyone. You already heard Random outro it. He's dying off stage. We'll see y'all next year, the Stacky Awards 2025, live again. Have a good night, everyone.